But Lovelorn was not such a world, and appeared at whim and only when it felt like it, with a subtle change like the slow shifting of afternoon to evening. So it was that one day, 3 best friends, Audrey, Ashley, and Ava, were bored and hot and decided to explore the woods in the back of Ava's house, though in truth there was little to explore that they hadn't already seen. That day, however, a curious thing happened when they set off into the woods. From The Way into Lovelorn by Georgia C. Wells, 1963.
Brynn. Now. Your physicals look fine? Polly bends over my file, scrubbing her nose with a finger. A big pimple is growing just above her right nostril. Blood pressure's great, liver looks good. Normal heart rate, I'd say you're in good shape. Thanks, I say. But the most important thing is how you feel. When she leans back, her blouse strains around the buttons. Poor Polly. The residential director at Four Corners, she always has the dazed look of someone who just got into a fender bender. And she can't dress for hell. It's like she buys clothes for someone else's body. Too tight lycra blouses or too big skirts and man's shoes. Maybe she dumpster dives her whole wardrobe. Summer used to do that. She got her clothes in bulk from the Salvation Army or just stole them. But she could make anything look good. She'd take an old band t-shirt extra large and turn it into a dress, belting it with a bike chain and pairing it with old Chucks. Garbage fashion, she called it. She was going to move to New York City and be a model when she turned 16, and afterward have her own fashion line. She was going to be a famous actress and write her memoir. She was going to do so many things. I feel good, I say. Strong. Polly adjusts her glasses, a nervous habit. 6 rehabs since 8th grade, she says. I want to believe you're ready for a change. Four Corners is different, I say, dodging the question I know she wants to ask. Of all the rehabs I've been to, plus hospital detoxes, sober living facilities, and halfway houses, Four Corners is the nicest. I have my own room, bigger even than my room at home. There's a pool and a sauna. There's a volleyball court on a bit of scrubby lawn and a flat-screen TV in the media room. Even the food is good. There's a salad bar and smoothies and a cappuccino machine, decaf only. Four Corners doesn't allow caffeine. If it weren't for all the therapy sessions, it would be like staying at a nice hotel. At least I think it would be. I've never stayed at a hotel. I'm glad to hear it, Polly says. Her eyes are fish big, wide and sincere behind her glasses. I don't want to see you back here in 6 months. You won't, I say, which is kind of true. I'm not going to come back to Four Corners. I'm not leaving at all. I like rehab. I like the whole routine of it. The clean rooms and the staff with their identical polo shirts and identically helpful expressions like well-trained dogs. I like the mottos posted everywhere on construction paper. Let go or be dragged. Live and let live. Have an attitude of gratitude. Life in bite-sized portions. Miniature Snickers-sized wisdom. It turns out that after a first trip to rehab, it's easy to hopscotch. All you have to do is make sure to flunk a pee test right before you're supposed to get out. Then counselors get called in, insurance companies, social workers, and relatives are contacted, and pretty soon you've got yourself an extended stay. Even now that I'm 18 and can technically leave on my own recognizance, it won't be hard. You'd be amazed at how quickly people rally together when they suspect their patient might have killed someone before she was even menstruating. I don't like lying, especially to people like Polly. But I keep the story simple and pretty basic. Pills and booze. Oxy I used to steal from my mom, and apart from the actual I'm an addict part, I don't have to fake it too much. My mom was on Oxy the last time I was home, since some idiot in an SUV rear-ended her when she was coming home from a late shift at the hospital and fractured her spine in 2 places. I get nightmares. Panic attacks. I wake up in the night and still all these years later think I see the bright burst of a flash outside my window. Sometimes I hear the hiss of an insult, a voice whispering, "Psycho devil."